Stephen.
Hi, I'm Mike McCormick here at GBTA Legislative Summit, and I'm here with Representative Bonnie Watson Coleman from New Jersey. Thank you for coming, as always. You're a Navigator Award winner. We want to appreciate, certainly, and thank you for all of your efforts as it relates to business travel and your passion around issues that are really important to our industry. And we thank you again. I also want to mention, just thank you for your really amazing bipartisan work with Representative Katko. The two of you have teamed up really well, and again, on key issues around TSA and security that are so important to us. And these times, I mean, anytime we, certainly getting bipartisan work done is, rare and certainly appreciated. So I want to thank you for all that.
Thank you. Well, it's my blessing to be a part of this, and I'll tell you, I know this is a very hyper-partisan environment, but security, transportation security, is not a partisan issue.
It's not.
It is an issue that every one of us has to be on board in order to ensure that those people that are traveling, whether or not they're traveling by plane, train, or bus, that they are safe and secure and they get to the places that they need to get to efficiently and effectively and do what they want to do, whether it's pleasure or business.
Right. And you're a relatively new member to Congress. But you dove right into this issue. Like, what made you do that? What motivated you in that regard?
Well, this whole notion of security, whether or not we're flying or riding a rail or whatever, is just something that one doesn't have to have been any place too terribly long to know that these challenges exist in this climate that is just very dangerous now, whether or not it's homegrown or foreign. So it is of interest, and it was important for me to be able to sort of latch on and look at the important issues, look at the things that happen in TSA that facilitate the changes that need to take place, look at the things that inhibit the changes that need to take place, look at the various forms of technology that can be available to ensure greater safety and security. So it has been a steep learning curve, but it's one that, obviously as a traveler, I'm personally affected by this.
Right, and again, you've taken these issues on, and with busy summer travel coming, again, they always heighten every summer in terms of key issues with TSA. Generally with interactions with TSA, how have they been, and looking forward, do you see progress coming?
I think we have a good relationship with TSA. Yeah. I think TSA is part of an administration and sometimes can't speak out the way it needs to speak out on the resources that it needs. I think we have lots of technology options to consider, but we don't necessarily have the resources to purchase them or to acquire them or to even do maybe the next level of testing on them. So for me, the relationship is good. The greatest threat I think we have is that there are resources that should be available that aren't available.
Right.
And that's just unacceptable in this environment.
Right. So another issue you're really passionate about is everything related to the travel bans that were in place last year. We worked really hard to hopefully provide some good information or facts about the impact it's having and can have, not in the interests of the best security, but just the way the message is delivered and how people then think of USA as a destination, a place to do business. Thoughts about that?
Yeah, well, obviously, I think that the president has been very wrong-headed as it has related to the Muslim bans. I think that his rhetoric has been very divisive and it's very dangerous. I think that we're finding more ways to unfriend our friends. And that's just not good for us in terms of people wanting to come visit us. It's not that good for us when we go to visit other countries. And I think that this rhetoric has to stop, and that people far and wide, in this country and out, need to understand that this is not the America that is supposed to be the refuge for those who are seeking asylum or protection or just a better way of life. That is not what we all stand for. That is, a terrible assault upon our fundamental values. And we, as the people for whom this government was created, we are the ones that have to speak up and say, no, we're not continuing this vein. It's not enough. It's too much.
Well, again, thank you all for all of your efforts around business travel. Congratulations on
Thank
your
you.
award. We really appreciate it. And thank you for being with us here today.
Thank you so much for the award and for the opportunity to address the group.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Live from Washington, D.C., here at the Dirksen Senate Building with Representative Bonnie Watson Coleman, live from GBTA Legislative Summit. I'm Mike McCormick.